Alright, hello and welcome back to Dead Cells, where, sorry for the dropped episodes because OBS just chugged the frames and made it look shit and I couldn't put that out. So, obviously, we will talk to this guy. Show that I've got the Vine Room, the Teleportation Room, the Challengers Room, and, I've got 9 weapon blueprints to the thing, and, skill blueprints I got 3. And I've played 7 games, and I beat all of those mini-bosses and challenge bosses first go! Not showing off in the slightest. So let's do a daily to warm up and try and get back into the controls, because yesterday's recording session was dumped entirely. So these are the official channels to go check out if you're watching it anywhere else. You are watching someone who has stole my content, which is not fun. Okay, so hello. Seems to be curse isn't all that bad. Okay, spiked boots 2 or symmetrical lance and crits. I mean, I prefer weapons and let's go. It took a while for me to figure out how to do that. Also, it's like late game weapons, so, you know, pretty good looking weapon. Okay, well, we didn't really need to eat that. Okay, so that wasn't bad. Hello, what do we got in here? So, obviously, I've got the teleportation room and a few different things. Hello, nice little bit of equipment. So, we need to be fast, and also, I noticed that the map is already shown in the dailies, so we can already figure out a path. So, I mean, do we want to go top left? Top left will probably be a scroll or an item, and then, you know, down will be the way to the boss. So, I mean, that's the thing you have to try and tell yourself on the dailies. Obviously, we've got a little bit of time at the moment, so having upgrades might not be the worst. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. But the thing about the dailies, fuck, we totally fucking whiffed that. Is that okay? So that really hurts. The number of drinks that we get is based on how many we've actually unlocked in the main game, so it's not actually. I'm gonna have a quick peek to see what there is. Okay, it's a teleporter, which helps us get there. There's the epic seal of power, which gives us all 3 now. Ooh, is it cursed? So shit. No, that's just the boss thing. The boss thing behind it was like, it looked a bit cursed to me. I was like, hang on, are we getting cursed? Okay, well, I'm not even going to fight you. I mean, yes, there are points to be fighting the bosses. Okay, we will fight the epic though, or the elites. Maybe get injured, like plain stupid. But, you know, totally worth bottom mashing. Sure. Okay, so the say stiletto. Or the bloodthirsty shield. I'm not a shield guy, so I'll take it. I mean, you know, is it worth it? Also, where did I get that shield? Okay, I am just going to fight these guys. It's a little quicker, which is also going to help with, right. Do not, I pressed the wrong buttons. Ah, oh shit. Oh shit. Time to run. Time to run. Let's just run for the boss. Okay, let's get out of that. Too many of these flowing things. Like this is a bit of a better spot where we can start fighting back and clear the air a bit. I'm not staying near the spawner on a daily. I've not even faced them IRL. I was in northernlion to fight them. I don't think I'm quite ready to tank that, especially I haven't figured out how to shoot upwards properly yet. So here's the boss. Let's see if we can defeat him. We haven't really got decent skills, to be honest. The concierge, or the nameless one, which I did beat him first go in my playthrough. You do not like all the other bosses, but then I got to the clock tower boss. That's limited, which is not helping me. Okay, the limited range on that. No, fuck. Okay. It's gonna get me. Okay. So I mean, like I said, you have to bear in mind that maybe. Okay, that's just a regular grenade. The grenades might be okay to use if I use it properly. Okay, so now I've got a heal opportunity. Let's just do it, lol. And then give him a bit of a old reach around. And then no, he jumped over me. Shit, that was bad. I need to wait till that actually hits and not cancel my attack like I have been doing. Okay, so this weapon is a little slow and unwieldy for me. Okay. We missed. We went over his head. Okay, so I've got no more heals. We've got 1 minute 21. I'm not going to do it with this weapon, so this is going to be a shit daily. we're locked in as well, so it's not like I can just abandon and go, let's go get some more points by farming the regular mobs, which is something you can do in the daily. Okay, let's go. Shit. So yeah, sorry about all of the abandoned videos, and you're not getting to see all of that, because I panicked then and cancelled out my attack. I was like, we can do a charge shot. Okay, that one might have been better if we did a double dash into him with the stabby thing. Yeah, that's a terrible daily. So let's go back to our main run, and let's do a proper run now. So yeah, it's just a little warm up to get used to the controls again, because I do press the wrong buttons. I keep trying to do that, especially with arrows and stuff, rather than actually using the thing. No, I'm not doing another daily just because I failed. I wanted to leave, lol. Just leave, lol. Dailies I'm used to being one-shot things as well, but apparently you can keep retrying this, so, you know, the top scores aren't necessarily the greatest. Also, it's good that we start with the bow. I do like that we start with the bow. So you missed some things like one-time events and lore. Okay, I will always pick purple first, because purple seems to be our predominant weapon set at the moment. Okay, so actually attack properly and not get used to the fact that we were using that overpowered thing, the scroll. Okay, secret, we found a secret in the wall, so, you know, no twitch chat, even though I haven't got the integration on. That is a thing that happens, like, if you miss one secret, they will scream it all over your screen and mind flood it, so, you know. But, yeah, I think I'm doing reasonable. Like I said, fair to say that I have got some advantage by having watched northernlion play, but I've completely trounced that by, you know, defeating all those elite bosses first go, and then the only one that I've struggled with is the clock tower one that's kind of a bit too fast to own my ass. I don't know how close I was, and, you know, because I abandoned the footage because the frame rate was shit. I don't know how close I got on that, to be honest. Maybe at least halfway. I definitely got into the second stage. Okay, so at this point I'm going to get more health, because more health is going to be helpful. So yeah, I mean, I've got my nice unlocks early. Obviously I know a bit of an idea of... Okay, that was a dumb way of handling that situation. We do not... No, stop being dumb. I was expecting to turn around, so I preempted in turning around. But yeah, I mean, there's some advanced knowledge, like the green things exploding, but mostly I think it comes down to game skill that I've done that. And, you know, it might have taken me a little while longer to pick up some of the things and, you know, maybe figure out where to go for the next rooms, but at the same time, you know, people are going to watch these YouTube videos, so they're going to learn it. And, you know, some people just go on to... Right, so why is the blood sword worse than my rusty sword? It's not a lot, so I'm going to stop it. But a lot of people are going to go on the wikis and things. I'm not a wiki idiot person. I don't go on wikis. I hate people who have to spoil the entire game by doing that. But, you know, that being said, I have watched northernlion. Hello, sexy double bow. I will take you. The duplex bow shoots 2 arrows at the same time. Shame it's only a level 1. It doesn't really pierce or do anything. We can reforge it later if we get in good enough, but I have essentially had the same build most times. It's like the sinew slicer, yes. Again, maybe that's not really ideal to buy, because if I'm going to the prison depths. But I'm going to avoid that this time. I'm going to go the other path, because now that I've unlocked the other thing, it might be... Yeah, I don't like that. It might be that the other thing is down the other path. I forget where the next room is that we need to unlock for climbing up walls, and then this person we got a sword off. So I will be going to the Promenade of the Condemned, but there's a goldy room down there actually. I'm going to go to that first, and you watch it be a cursed treasure right now. I haven't spied the other path, so, you know, maybe it's through here, but we can roll through those things, so, you know, often roll through it. Hello, it's another ability. I will take that very kindly. And then this is literally the path to the exit, but there will be monsters in here. Again, you know, is it worth fighting every monster you come across? Not really. There's gold over there, but I will, you know, because we're here, just take on some of them and, you know, see if we can get anything useful. They're not going to take that long to go. And yeah, I'm probably being a bit slower and missing time calls, but I'm still going to be that slow anyway. And I got a fire grenade out of it, which is probably better than... Although that freezes the ice grenades. And they burn. Okay. Victims burn and they freeze, so that just seems immediately better. So let's just... Apparently you don't freeze and burn, but you know, freezing is still pretty good. Okay. Piercing the enemies is definitely ideal. Okay, so that's just toxic sewers, and then we're not going to go to the toxic sewers. We're going to the promenade of the condemned, because reasons. Oh shit, some of what I've got is giving me double damage. That's not good. I will have to look and maybe remove that. It's probably my duplex bow, isn't it? Stupid duplex bow. This is really slow to put into. I would like to just go dump it all into that. So I'm not really a parry person. The heavy crossbow might not be bad. I unlocked the swift sword for doing the whole daily thing. So I don't think northernlion ever did that. But I'm going to start going towards... health flask level 2, you know. I would just be like a dump all of your cells into this button would be really ideal, because at the end of the day that's what you can mostly do, isn't it? Okay, so now that I've got far enough, I guess you're always in there for reforging. Okay, so fire's been inflicts 40 damage, 139. Why am I taking double damage? What is causing that? Unless it was just something that was temporarily there. But I'm gonna upgrade my bow. 100% damage to a burning target. Okay, then I will upgrade that as well. Plus 75 damage to a slowed down target. Well, I can slow them down to that, so you know I'm not really burning them. But that supposedly makes them burn as well. Okay, that's what's doing it. So we'll reforge those. So a victim of bleeding spreads to other enemies nearby. Okay, that is going to be fantastic actually. Then for the most part, I am going to take Dead Inside for even more HP, you know, just because it really helps at this stage of the game. And then we'll refill our flask and head into the promenade, and then look for a mummy rub at the end to go to maybe another area. Right, so 3 minutes 19. That is record pace for me. I mean, I've got it down to like 4 minutes. But, you know, that's an extra 40 seconds off, and I wasn't even being fast. So I'm actually going to try and run for this time door if I can find it. Let's look for the time door. Now, sometimes it will be down here. So, hello, sexy. 1 minute 30 seconds ago. How fast do you have to be for that door? Very fast indeed. Apparently you need to just ignore everything. I mean, I'm sure northernlion, when he did it. Okay, so that guy is an issue. I don't know how to shoot upwards. I've been trying to figure out how to shoot upwards. But, you know, I've seen northernlion get aim assist on those things. Okay, so you're just teleporting it to me, thank you. Shit. Okay. Bleeding is spreading, and that is... That was bad damage. That was really, really stupid damage. So that's not bad. But yeah, I mean, I haven't figured out how to aim upwards. I mean, I've been trying to push up on the controller and shoot... Hello, there you are. I had a secret sense for some reason. Sensors are returning. Nice to know. Nice to know, indeed. But I didn't really see it. So, you know, that was just... I can smell a secret around here somewhere. Okay, how do I get in there? Do I slam you? It's not a drop down. Okay. Ooh, sexy. We got a knife dance. It's a nice little blueprint. Okay. I need to kill that. But again, you know, this is some pre-knowledge, but you can figure that out. For the most part, from seeing it. I mean, you know, they put a shield on things. You'd see how they get injured. Okay. Shoot through the walls, just mash arrows until we do it. But I do like the bows. The bows are pretty powerful. Okay. Come out. There we go. So, holding it seems to maybe charge it up. Okay, so I don't know if that does more damage or if it's just, you know, hold it onto it to charge it longer to not fire as quickly so that, you know, it doesn't go straight out there. But I do like the damage that it does, and when it pierces, it's a really, really good bow. So, you know, has it contributed to the win? I don't know. Right, so I'm just going to peek down here first. Okay, so that's literally just if you fall down, noob trap. Okay. I had to look. But, you know, platforming with the controller, easy. Platforming, well, we didn't even need to do that because there's already a chain on that side, so, you know. But platforming with a gamepad, I can do 1,000,000 times easier than with the whole keyboard and mouse thing. I'm not a keyboard and mousey player. I cannot game like that. Okay, so 50% is much better than green. We've got a red weapon, so we take that. Give us some boost to our primary, actually, in there. Did you just blow up your friends? Don't blow your friends. You didn't ask to be blown, mate. You know, you need permission. I was like, can I beat that thing? And I did. Yes. Nice. Easily done. Boss cells. Not boss cells, dead cells. That's the name of the game. Dead cells. Literally. Okay, so this is maybe the path to those other items with the special teleportation ability. Oh, no, it's just the secret shop. Everything must go! Well, I mean, you don't have anything that I could... Why is my money? So, what do you need? Are you going to buy something or what? No. I cannot afford any of your wares, my friend. Okay, so nothing there. How... You must... Oh, it's the time door, of course. Of course! Why did I not think that it would be the time door? Why did I think it would be something more secret? Okay, so that needs to tickle my nickel. Again, that's something that I said a lot when using them after collecting it, and then you never got to see. That needs the wall climbing, which we completely lack at this point in time. Okay, well, I'm just going to skip you for the moment because this guy needs to be the first to say hello to my little friends, which is, of course, my grenades and sinew slicer. I like the spreading of bleeding though, it's really effective. Okay. My grenades take forever to charge up apparently. I was like, fire a grenade, fire a grenade. Okay, because I wanted to slow him because he was somewhat of an issue dealing with. But, you know, his jumping puzzle's not so bad to sort out. We don't really need to even go down there. Hello. Do not follow me like that. Follow me and I will not follow you. My friends, that is not how we do this day. Come over here. Your friend's going to drop his grenade on me. Probably? No, he didn't. He was just going in for a swipe. I was expecting him to dive. That's why I got out of the way. Okay, so manipulation of the enemies is also a good thing to do. I tried to throw that out there to try and stop him, but it didn't quite work as intended. Okay, so we're getting quite far in without healing. I've got through some of the levels without healing a long time ago. So purple will recharge most of that stuff, and HP. Negligible difference at this stage. So, you know, healing or getting more damage is maybe the more ideal of the options that we had available to us. You get dunked on. Easy. So we need a special room to dive down through that thing, but we do not have that at this present time. Hello. Noob trap. I got achievement for splatting myself with that. There's a sinew slicer in there, but I cannot get into it. Yeah, you know, maybe there's something that I'm missing how to do. How do you do that? But I do not need to be heated and told. I will figure out ways in. I know that you can roll through some things, and maybe there's just an area that I'm not seeing. Oh shit. Okay. Come on, say hello. Can I shoot you? Yeah, I'm lacking how to shoot up. I want to be able to shoot up at them. Not shoot up in that way. Misses. Okay. Right. Is there a rolly point? No. What am I missing there? Do I just slam down from higher? Maybe I just need a slam room. I don't know. I'm missing how to get them. Why am I lacking so much money in this run? I must have done something bad. It must Must have been buying that early sinew slicer. Okay, so duplex bow 2, it's going to be more, and it pierces, so it's definitely... Although, we've already got an upgraded one, so the 1 plus is better than the 2, ironically. But if I make that a plus modifier, it should be even better. So it's worth doing, because if I... We also can't sell yet. If I take it, whilst it's a temporarily downgrade, it will be reforged to be better than shortly reforged. That was terrible. Also, I almost did a northernlion and stabbed myself into spikes, which would be the worst. Okay, where is he? Stab. Okay. Let's just mash the buttons to survive. No. Damn it. I think we still got caught on the tail end of that. Can I get that? No, I need to climb up to it. Okay, so I'm not going to take on all of these. I will literally avoid. Okay, so that's an L grade thing. I do seem to be getting a lot of L grade things, although the throw knife too. I mean, colourless is nice, but it's not a lot of damage, and I prefer my bow. And piercing is good. When they pierce all the targets, although it's like subjective, mostly you're only ever going to pierce one, it's still nice to know. With our bleeding blades, and that thing passing on bleeding, it's definitely... I keep pressing that as well. It's like the attack animation to try and do a down attack, but it's not. It's a ground stomp with the jump button. It's not quite what I would expect it to be. I expect it to be a down attack, but it's just a jump further down quicker. Right, so we'll just literally nuke all of you, and that guy's probably going to teleport, is what I was going to say. Okay. That's pro moves, like I knew he was going to die, so I'm just like, do not need to even finish him. He will finish himself, okay. Well, that was a fail and a half. I didn't expect to quite make that. So I'm going to carry on, even though we could get health. We don't really need it at this stage in time. So I sort of feels like it might be a secrecy sort of thing there. Okay, so that opens, but we're not going to go up. Instead, we're going to go along here to whatever level this is and challenge ourselves with the ossuary. Harder levels. I mean, we literally just did the ossuary in the daily. So, you know, as a warm-up, it was an ossuary warm-up. And it gives me an achievement because it's the first visit to the ossuary. So let's see if I can actually do it first go on this boss. Anything that we want for 20 broadswords? Might not be bad. Assassin's Dagger, sure. Let's go for an Assassin's Dagger. That will mash until it comes out. The health will be more ideal. But because we can afford it, it'll give me a leveled up Assassin's Dagger as well. And an ossuary standard one. So 144 plus 25% and criticals. And then still on a frozen target, so it's even better than a slowed down target. And if we do it from behind, which is also going to be relevant to this level, it will be good. Okay, so shots pierce the first target, but we're going to add that, and then it's going to be the more damage that we already... That's what I spent all the money on, the upgrades, wasn't it? Of course. And then if I add extra things to that, or I can add extra things to that, I mean, because I'm expecting to maybe remove these and dump them, I'm not going to, because the ossuary is going to give us better things. Okay, so we're not going to use grenades. The cooldown on skills, although I have got a grenade, the support is pretty useful. I do like the small one because we've got a deployed skill. So we will be using that for sure. And our health flasks are refilled. Let's go into the ossuary. Well, we're not going to make a time door. I can pretty much guarantee it that time. It's a very, very slow one. This will take us to a different boss to the concierge as well, I believe. Which is maybe who we have to fight, the full-on boss. Who used to be the main end boss for the whole game during the beta. Okay. That's pretty bad. But we get to backstab him whilst he throws him. Oh shit. No. No. Could I put my sinew slicer down in a bit more of a useful position? Yes. Will I? No, because I might as well save it for this guy. And then just shoot him from afar. That's why I like the arrows. Maybe I'm cheating it a bit, but at the same time, if you can, why wouldn't you? Okay, let's get it. Let's dunk his ass before he does anything. And then take a scroll. Which, again, we're going to probably put in purple. Because it gives me more damage when it's deployed. More health would be pretty useful, actually. But at the same time, more damage. You know, if you can kill an enemy faster, why would you go for that? Because it might save you more health in the long run. And also, did I ever mention the noob trap of the save you from dying ones? Because, especially once you've upgraded all your scrolls, like... wow. Our sword is not really cutting the mustard with the enemies on this level. It's very, very weak. Very weak, so we definitely need to upgrade it. So, you know, the plus modifiers would not necessarily have been ideal to go. Okay, so I see that there's a path into that north above. Okay, so again, things that we can't really afford. So let's just stomp it down. See that that's there from above? Maybe we need to go in from the other side. Or maybe we just find the way in there. Okay, hello, little Scottish looking thing. Looks like some sort of bagpipes with swords in it. Okay. I cannot jump high enough to get into that, actually. I mean, I can see that that is the path in, but I just can't jump up into it. I lack enough jumps to get there. Why can I not jump high enough? That's not anything, that's not even lore. Let's go Ossuary first time, and hopefully OBS is recording and capturing this nicely. If not, okay, we lack the money. That was done. Okay, see you, Sonic. I am not quite at the skill level to take you on yet, so I will wave you goodbye. Right, so this is why it's useful for this. It's also useful against the Sonic guy, because obviously he will be backstabbable in most instances, and you know, it's the only way that you can actually hurt him is a backstab. Or no, he presents his back to you, so it's actually the opposite. He's a front stab. Right? So that was dumb. That was really dumb. He turned around on us. He turned it around and saved the day. Okay, so I'm losing a lot of health here. So the instant that I can find an exit and get out, even though it's a humongous level, might be ideal. Okay. Thank you, Sonic, for dying eventually. So I'm literally just rushing the exit here in this instance, even though I know that it's nowhere near, you know, spoilers, advanced knowledge of watching Northern Lion. I'm sorry for salivating there. Oh my god. No! Right, well, I will go this way then. Seeing as we've dropped our thing and we're still not going to do that. Okay, so pair of Spartan sandals. It's plus 50% damage, because obviously it's a 5, that's why I kept. It's an upgrade over and above and beyond by a big level, because this is a much harder level, so it gives you much better equipment. So that's why the paths you choose determine what items you can get and what might be best. And that's another good thing about the bow, actually, is we can shoot Sonic in the back without consequence. Well, I mean, I will leave you a present, but at the same time I'm not actually going to go fight with it. I'm just going to let the present do its work. Then I will think about how to get up here. Okay, so can I taunt you? No. Okay. We'll get in here, destroy that, and then get our bow out. Little moments of concentration time whilst we had to make sure that we don't die to this. Oh shit, all our ammo's stuck in him. He's got a lot of damage, which is why he's a big issue, fella. Yes, they cause a lot of damage, don't you know that? That is a fucking terrible joke, if ever I've made a terrible joke. That is amongst them! Well, that guy, I was going in for the stab him whilst he's frozen, but then he recovered. So all our arrows came back because we killed the guy. which is a good thing to do. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. Shit, he didn't even freeze. Damn it. Okay, we're in serious need of some wall chickens right now. And last time, in a video that you never get to see, there was a nice little door, and because it's our first time through this level as well, there might be a nice little door that will give us some delicious wall chicken. So because of that, I'm going to do this. I should have really gone for the +4 HP per kill. That would have really helped in this situation. Okay, so survivability suddenly becomes the way to not die. Get some extra Get some extra survivability. Literally survive on 2 HP. So proving that we did the right thing by upping our HP, because now we're literally on the verge of death at all points in time. Okay, let's get out of that. No, I was trying to use my ability and it didn't work. Oh well. Let's hope that this video has worked, OBS. Join us again for some more. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.